Hi everyone, I'm Vince and welcome to my channel Vince Cooper Games. In this video we're going to continue with my playthrough of Bloody Lane and we're going to go through turn 17. I'll split the turn into two halves. We'll go down to the Union event phase, take a little break and then come back and resolve the second half from the Union action phase onwards. So let's get into it straight away. Supply phase, supply line is down here. The orders token is going to shift one to the right and it's going to be resolved. We're going to put that in the orders box. I can redeem this, and when I roll for the Confederate action die, that will grant me one reroll. Then the rest of the tokens move one step to the right, ammunition one step to the right. So these are the last ammunition and reinforcement tokens. There are none left here, so I might as well put an orders token out. And that's all there is for the supply phase. So next is the reset Confederate artillery phase. There are two batteries remaining. They already have artillery ready tokens attached. If they had an artillery reloading token, we would replace that with an artillery ready token at this stage of the game. So next is going to be the Confederate artillery phase. So we're getting towards the end of the game. I only have two batteries left, but I want to get the reinforcements and the ammunition through. And I might take some damage in this turn. So I'm going to choose to fire, and by firing that will provoke counter battery fire from the Union. Hopefully at least one battery will make it through, but we're down to battery strength 1 here, so we'll see how it goes. So I'm going to fire against Tompkins. The target number down here is a 2 to 4, so 2 to 4 will inflict 1 hit on Tompkins' battery over here. Okay, there are only 2 batteries remaining, so only two attacks. So 2 to 4 will be a hit, and I get a 9, that's a miss, and an 8, also a miss. Okay, so not great. Having fired, I now place the artillery reloading. Oop. Let me take that away. So I remove the artillery ready tokens because they fired, and I replace them with artillery reloading tokens. Okay, and that concludes the Confederate artillery phase. Next is the Union artillery phase. So as I said, because I fired on the Union will now use counter battery fire against me. So we have Tompkins' battery up here, Tidball over here. So the Union has 3 batteries remaining, left, center, and right. Their target number is 2 to 5 for Tompkins. So 2 to 5 will inflict 1 hit. And we get a 9, that's a miss, attack number 1. Number 2 is a 6, close but a miss. Attack number 3, 10, a miss. Okay, so we held out. Great. So we're intact so far. Tidball, 3 attacks always. Target number is 2 to 3. So 2 to 3 will inflict 1 hit. Attack number 1 is a 4. Oh, looks like we're making it. 8 is a miss for attack number 2, and number 3 is a 9. Excellent. Okay, so successfully evaded the Union artillery there. So that concludes the Union artillery phase. Next is the Union event phase. Union event table, how to resolve the events, how to select your target. So we're going to roll 4d6 4 times. We're on turn 17. So it's going to be column B down here for the events. So let's go through Union event number 1, 4d6. Okay, and we get a 10. So if we look over here, 10 is a skirmisher event. We write down the turn number 17 just to keep track of how many Union events we have resolved. Skirmisher event, roll 1d6, 1 reduces the officer value by 1. Surprisingly, the officers are all still intact, which is, I think, the first time this has ever happened in all the times I've played this game. So 1 will be a hit. This is becoming a bit of an irrelevant point, however, because we're not going to have too many opportunities to use the Inspire action anyway. But let's roll. 3 is another miss, so we remain at 4, an officer value of 4. So that's the Union event number 1. Union event number 2. We roll a 13. 13 is a reform, so it's already been resolved. Higher number is light fire resolved. Reform, higher number is resolved. So we go to another light fire event. Okay, turn 17. Light fire, roll 1d6. 1 reduces cohesion by 1 of a random Confederate regiment. So 1d6, 1 will be a hit, and we get a 5, so that's a miss. That's Union event number 2. Union event number 3, 46 again. That's a 13, so again, it's already been resolved, so we go to the next higher one, is heavy fire. Okay, number 17. Mark off 17 there. Heavy fire, roll 1d6, 1 to 2, reduce cohesion by 1 of a random Confederate target. So 1 or 2 is a hit, and we get a 5, another miss, good. That's event number 3, final one, Union event number 4, 13 again. So we jump up here to the event here, number 18 is again a skirmisher event. So we're going to roll 1d6 again. 1 will reduce the officer value by 1. And we get a 2, close, but all the officers remain intact. Okay, so that concludes the Union event phase. So I'll take a little pause and we'll come back for the Union action phase in a minute.